Hello, my dear friends from the gold mining and gold panning and gold whatever community. I'm in my corner in the garage as usual, and I got some more dirt to pan out. I bought some more pay dirt this time. Again, I bought it from the Miners Depot. This is $100 bag, and I've already broke it down, already classified it. I went ahead and panned out the plus 40 stuff or the plus quarter-inch stuff because, I mean, it's a $100 bag, so I'm not going to see no big fat nugget in there. So this is what I'm actually starting out with. This is my plus 1/8 inch material. Then I got my plus 20, minus 20, minus 40. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get started. I'm trying to make this a pretty fast video, so let's get started now. Alright, so let's get started. I'm going to dump this first little batch of water because it's dirty, and I like to keep my water clean so I can see what I'm doing. So again, $100 bag. I actually bought 2 bags from these guys. I bought a $50 bag and a $100 bag. Had it delivered at the same time. One thing that I do notice in their pay dirt that I get a lot of rusty material. Like, see? So I think these mines that they're mining out of have been mined before, way back when, and they're pulling out the remnants of stuff that they were using however long ago it was, and it just got stuck into areas that they're mining out of now. So nothing in that batch. So yeah, if y'all have ever seen any of my gold panning videos before, when I do reviews on these things, I always dump out that first batch of water, so this will remain clean. Look, more rust material from this pay dirt. Little quartz there. Try to keep quartz. If I think there could be a possibility of gold in them, I always keep my quartz. All right, let's pan this one back real quick. I already see my first little piece of gold. Tap that because there's some dirt behind it. Yay, look at there. One piece of gold. Right there. It's a picker, because I can pick it up. Cool. All right, I'm just going to dump the rest of it in. And as far as the material itself, it's kind of a grayish material, but I would say about 80% of it is quartz, maybe 5% of it is organic, and the rest is rock. This is my plus 20 material, so let's get to panning that. And if you are panning and you're new at panning, do not forget to put some jet dry in your water because that helps break the surface tension of the water, and it'll keep your gold from floating away, and it will float away no matter what people say. I have seen it myself. There's another piece of rust right there. I can see it already. There it is. Trying to save all my rusty material. Alright, so I got 3 pieces in this first little pan right here. Got 1, 2, 3 pieces. Let's continue. Alright, here comes pan number 2 of my plus 20 material. Look at there. More rust. Ooh, that's a good one right there. Nice pan. They don't guarantee a gram. They don't guarantee anything. They just say there's gold. Look at all that. That is in my second pan. 10 or 11 pieces right there. God, I love Miners Depot. I ordered this pay dirt, and that's why I also bought 2 separate bags. I bought it December the 30th, and I got it in February, like the first week of February. You know, once you get it, it's well worth it, but it does take forever. And I get it. They're in Alaska. It takes them a while. The end game is it's well worth it. Alright, pan it back. Try to pan it back your way. It's kind of hard. Let's do this. There we go. Trying to get all them black sands out of there. But still, again, 1, 2, 3. Nice size. Look at that. That's a picker. Look at that. And it's a clinker. Not a clunker, but a clinker. Let's continue. Okay, so after another overheated battery, I had to pretty much pan the rest of that plus 20 material out myself. I'll show you the results later. Didn't miss much. I only got like 4 more pieces. So this is the minus 20. Just checking for magnetic material. A little bit, not a whole lot. Okay, so this is halftime. So I decided to go ahead and dump all of my tailings out into here because I will be panning this out later. I wanted to go ahead and clean this out first before I finish classified material, which is minus 20 and minus 40. So fresh, clean bucket of water. Jet dry, never forget it. Alright, so I don't have a whole lot of material left. Most of it was in that plus 20. What I should have done, I should have showed you how much gold I got so far, but let's go ahead and pan this out first and then I'll show you. Alright, let's start panning real fast before my battery gets hot and my GoPro melts. This time I went ahead and pulled all the magnetic material out so I don't have to do it later. I keep forgetting. I always forget to pull out magnetic material, especially when I get to my -40 stuff and all the black sands and the magnetic sands. God. Alright. Tappity tap tap. Bring it back. Come on now. Oh no, is that a piece of gold? Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little pieces right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go to the next one. Alright, like I said I was going to do a minute ago, let's see how much gold we've got so far out of this bag. This is not all of it, but this is the big stuff. So it looks like I probably got a gram right now. And I still have my -20 and -40 to pan out. What I'm hoping to get out of this $100 bag of pay dirt, I would say probably somewhere around the 1.5 grams, because that's roughly around $90 worth of gold. Alright, so there's my 3 little specks right there, if you can see them. So I got one more to go. Last of my -20. Here we go. Pan them back, pan them back. Tappity tip tap tap. Not bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 little pieces and a hair. Gross. That's it on the -20. Now it's time to go to the -40 and over to the sluice box. So here is the rest of my material. This is all -40. I'm not going to classify that down any more than I've got it. I cannot put that in there like this, so I'm going to have to wet it. Little agua. Pour it in there. And the reason why I'm doing this is because when you put dry material in this, it does not sink directly down to the mat. It wants to take off and just keep going. Let the inexperienced guy guide you. Oh, let's plug in the water. Hopefully I don't create a power surge and blow up half of my garage. Crap, guess what I forgot to do again? That's right. I forgot to take all the magnetic material out before I started panning or sluicing. So stupid. Alright, so here we go. Let's start dumping some dirt. And I doubt I will sluice this whole bucket. I'll probably do half and half because my sluice mat isn't big enough to hold all this material. Okay, so I measure my angle. I'm at 9 degrees. I'm feeding my sluice box food. Hopefully it's eating up all the gold and not spitting it out. One problem I do seem to be having with this sluice mat, as you can see, is everything wants to stay right in the middle. I'm going to keep doing this, and then we will, I don't know if I'll do this whole thing in this or not. Might do half and half. We'll see. Like I do anyway, I'm going to pan, which is why I always catch my tailings, because I always pan it out to make sure I didn't miss anything, especially with fine gold. You can see the black sands, but like on the edges over here and over here, not catching as much as I am right down the middle. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is it. This is the last of what I have, so I'm going to squirt all this out. This is from the sluice box. I did go ahead and pan out all of my tailings, and I got one very, very minute piece of flour gold out of that, so I'm happy with that. This is why I hate having dirty water. You see my water now? You can't even see what I've got in my bucket. It drives me crazy. Let's see how much gold we got out of this. Yeah, see, I can already see the gold. And as usual, I always forget to run the magnet over my material, so it's going to be hard to pan. So let's just go ahead and pan it. Now, I do have a miller table, and I could probably have taken this heavy stuff and run it over the miller table. I really haven't had that much success with that miller table. It's not a really good one. It's kind of cheap, and I'm still learning how to use a miller table. I know that I will catch everything panning it versus running it over the miller table. And I don't mind panning. Alright, let's start tapping and trying to get as much gold as we can through the back. But look at all them black sands and that dirty water. This stuff is pretty hard to pan back just because of the heavies. I know there's still gold in this side, but I'm going to go ahead and show you what I've gotten out without the dirty water being in my way. So there's what I got, and I am going to have to clean that up because I know I've got some junk in there as well. I'm going to go ahead and suck all that up. That's it. Let's go weigh it. Let's dry it out first. Then let's look at it. We'll weigh it, see how much we get out. Okay, it's weighing time. Let's get my gold in this little bitty thing right here and see how much it weighs. Alright, it's time to start with the weigh-in. Doesn't look like it's going to be a lot, but we'll see. Maybe it's heavy. I don't know if you get a good angle with my big hand in the way, but let's see what happens here. Come on. 1.647. 1649. So we're going to go with 1649. And there it is. Let's see how much it's worth. Hello and welcome to the future. It is now March the 23rd. I did this a while back and I deleted this part where I do the where I look up on the gold calculator and see what my ROI is. So let's do it now. So it was 1.649 grams of gold. Right now the price is, it's even better to do it now than it was then because the prices of gold are $1,990 as of March 23rd. So that's crazy good. Calculate. Boom, 105.54, $105.54. Put it in the percentage calculator and we get 105.54. What percent of $100? It is 105%. I already know that because we made $5.54 on this gold. So again, I bought this about a month ago. The gold prices were not near that. I think when I did it the first time, it was like a 98% return. But yeah, 105% now. So you can't beat that. I mean, I made money. I made $5.54 on this gold. So that's awesome. Okay, so that does it for another pay dirt review. This one on Miners Depot, the $100 bag. Still have not found a place that can beat that. They are so consistent. Like I said before, probably the 5th or 6th time I've bought from them, and they're always right on the money. Kudos again to Miners Depot. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button, like button, share button. If you have any comments, questions, or anything, leave them below. Leave them right down there. And I sure appreciate everyone who has subscribed. And if you have not subscribed, please do. Thank you guys again for watching. And I will see you the next time on the Groovy Gold Hunter. Peace.